let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about something that's both deeply personal and universally human. That would be our sexuality. You know, it's funny how obsessed we are with putting everything into a neat little box, especially when it comes to who we're attracted to. I remember growing up, it seemed so simple. You were either straight or gay, like picking between chocolate and vanilla ice cream. But life has a way of showing us that things aren't always black and white. The jokes, the stereotypes we hear, the flamboyant gay best friend in a rom-com, the ultra straight no homo guy at the gym, the macho straight guy who couldn't possibly show any emotion. They were just caricatures of something far more complex and beautiful, right? Just think about it. Think about your own sexual awakening for a moment. Remember that first flutter in your stomach when you saw someone who made your heart race. Did you immediately think what label that attraction should have? Probably not. It was pure, raw, and real before society told you what it should mean. The truth is, human sexuality is more like a flowing river than a series of boxes. Some days it may flow one way, other days another, and it's perfectly okay. We've created these rigid norms about who should love whom, how we should express our desires, what's normal, what isn't. But who decided these rules anyways? When that moment of sexual awakening came, you know, maybe you were a teenager, maybe you're in your 20s, or a little later in life. Suddenly you realize that these neat little boxes that society tried to put you in don't quite fit, right? Perhaps you find yourself attracted to someone who doesn't match your prescribed orientation. Your heart races a little, your palms get sweaty, your mind goes, wait, what does this mean for me? I've watched my friends struggle with these labels to force themselves into categories that never quite fit. Am I bi enough? What if I'm mostly straight, but sometimes I'm not? These questions can drive us crazy if we let them. The beauty of human sexuality is that it doesn't need to be defined to be valid. These people tie themselves in knots, trying to fit these labels. Well, here's a revolutionary thought. What if we just threw away these labels altogether? What if instead of trying to fit our feelings into pre-existing categories, we just allowed ourselves to feel what we feel? And here's the thing, we've been doing it all wrong. These norms that we've created, these rigid expectations of who should love whom, they're about as useful as an umbrella in a hurricane. Love and attraction don't follow rule books. They're wild, they're unpredictable, and they're beautifully complex. You know what's liberating? Throwing those labels away entirely. Imagine a world where you could just be attracted to whoever you were attracted to, love whoever we love, without having to announce it, without a specific term to justify it to anybody. This is what pride is really about. Not just the rainbow flags and parades, though those are amazing celebrations of human diversity, but deep personal pride in accepting yourself exactly who you are. It's about recognizing that your sexuality is just one big beautiful part of you, and it's not about fitting into a box. It's the pride about living authentically and saying, This is who I am. Sorry, let's try that again. This is who I am. This is who I love. I don't need to justify it with a label, because you don't. You don't need to justify it. Just remember this. Your sexuality is a journey. It might be straightforward. It may have twists and turns. It might surprise you along the way. And that's not just okay. It's absolutely perfect. I'm going to repeat that. It's absolutely perfect, because at the end of the day, the only label that truly matters is human. And we're just trying to find our way to love and happiness in this complex and wonderful world. Your sexuality is like a fingerprint, uniquely yours. It might change over time. It may stay the same. It might be fluid or fixed, simple or complex. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. Because at the end of the day, what matters isn't the label you wear or the box that you check on a form. What matters is being true to yourself and treating others with respect and understanding. So let's celebrate our differences, embrace our complexities, and remember that love in all its forms is what makes us human. After all, isn't that what really matters? Give me your opinion in the comments. Like, subscribe if you want more of my radical ways. Or don't. Just let me know what your thoughts are. I love you guys. Bye.